Let's make some sound. Hey, let's see how we do with some sound today. Hello and welcome to a magnificent October early afternoon at Wistful Vistas here in beautiful suburban San Diego, California. Well, folks, we've unboxed them, but we haven't tried them. So I'm going to take a minute here. I've got a few moments, and we're going to try out this Ulanzi AM 18 U-Mic wireless set. Now, I don't know what AM18 means whatsoever, but we're going to try it out. So stick with me. Could be a little fun here. Okay, continuing on to the tryout stage here. Now, a very rare look into one of the cabinets at the man cave. Can you tell I have a lot of time on my hands? This is the Ulanzi charging case, and I hope it shows up. You get this sequential lighting across the bottom here to tell you that it's charging. Now, I came in a few moments ago and unplugged it and plugged it, so I know it's fully charged. It's been charging for a while. But here's your case that you put all of these devices into. Really like the fact that you only need one power input to charge all three individual pieces of this set. And I don't know if you noted, but the four LEDs remained solidly lit to indicate that they had been charged even after I unplugged it. So this little box is something of a power reserve. And if we opened it up, here are the components. We have the receiver and the two individual transmitters. And the receiver shows that all three batteries are fully charged as well. That's a nice touch. So let's get with them and try it out. What do you say? Here's the transmitter portion. Now, while I'm recording the bits as they're not deployed to the camera yet, I'm using my good old steadfast Synco transmitter and receiver. Here's the little guy right here. Very handy little devices, and I have to say they haven't let me down at all. And by the way, just to note, I did purchase this Ulanzi set. This is not a sponsored video in any way. But on the Ulanzi, there's a power button, and there are two jacks on the other side. One is for headphone setup. You can wear headphones and monitor the sound. And the other is for the output to the camera. Moving right along, we'll take out one of the transmitters. It's that easy. And the transmitter also has a power button and a input for a remote lavalier mic. So I'm going to try it with the lavalier, pull off the little plastic protective covering there, and I'm just going to randomly take one of these, and it shows that it's green. It shows actually that it may already be paired. Yes, it just paired automatically out of the box. How cool is that? So it's showing with these two monitors here. Not sure if that, come on, show up. It's showing with those two monitors there that it is already paired and ready to go. Hey, first steps here are pretty impressive. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to unhook the Synco mic and transmitter and install these two and see how it works. Just preliminarily, that's a big word, don't try it alone, you'll hurt yourself, in the garage. See how it works out. So stand by. Okay, is it recording? Now it shows that I'm recording in stereo at the moment. So here's the transmitter. It shows I might be overclipping too, and I think there's a way to adjust that. I'll have to read further into the manual. But here's the transmitter, and I'm going to compare it to my handy-dandy little Synco transmitter. It's a little bit smaller, so it's a little bit more compact. The Synco has a very nice rubberized coating on it that makes it nice, makes it maybe a little easier to drop it or whatever. But this is a bit smaller, so I kind of like. One little problem I've discovered with the receiver side of that is that the display is at the back of the receiver as I mount it on the cold shoe of the camera. Actually, this camera has a hot shoe, but it doesn't matter. It's mounted and it's faced away from me. So the only way I can tell when I'm doing a vlog and I'm just being myself, I have to walk around and take a look at the back of it. So minor complaint, I wish that you could reverse the clip on the receiver so that I could see it and it would be pointing at me. But hey, that we're going to check out and see how it works. So that's first observations. Nice compact size on the transmitter. Receiver sits nicely in the camera, and it all seems to have paired up and matched up without any intervention whatsoever. So that's nice right out of the box. You don't have to be a sound genius to get it going. So let's try it out in the world. Let's try it out in the real world and see how it works. Okay, let's try these Ulanzi AM 18 remote mic and receiver out in the real world. We're outside of the garage now on the driveway of the Cooper Mance here at Wistful Vistas. So I'm going to walk across the street and see if this will transmit while I'm going that way. Now I'm going to turn around and present my back to the receiver with the transmitter and see if my body blocks any of the signal coming. So going across the street here. Going across the street. Going across the street. Going across the street. Going across the street. Now I'm all the way across the street. Can you see me back here? So now I'm going to come back. Let's try it out and see if it works as I'm getting closer. This will be fun to check out. Not sure if you can see me all the way over there, so I'm going to get closer here. Yeah, I think you could pick me up when I was all the way over across the street there. But that's, I'm going to call that 150 feet or thereabouts. Let's call that 25 to 30 meters distance, 150 feet more or less. So now let's go out to curbside and just see how far down it will transmit. I need to go pick up my mail anyway, and this will allow me to kill two birds with one stone. Stand by. Okay, I got to walk down to the end of the street and pick up my mail. We have a centralized mail delivery location. In case you're wondering how I maintain my boyish figure, is I get a lot of exercise walking back and forth to the post box. Not entirely true, but it makes for a little conversation. So bear with me. I will chop this up and make it go a little quicker. But I'm going to more or less keep talking while I go down here. There's lots of cars and lots of work going on. So we're going to make it pretty quick. See how far we can get and see if this will transmit around and through. There's a lot of metal lined up here going down this way. So heading to the post office box. And we'll get down here. A lot of work going on in my neighbor's house. Changed my life. All right. American Cancer Society. These guys I believe in 100%. Here's one to Mrs. Maxine T. Cooper. Doesn't say who it's from. I hope it's not from anybody I should be worried about. All right. I'm not even sure if I'm in the frame for the camera the whole way. But that's going to be the long distance review. Let's see how far it works as the truck goes by behind me. Are we still recording? Yeah, we are. Red light's on. How do you like being a backlight? I think I look better this way. All right. Can't wait to see how all this works out. All right, last thing we're going to attempt here, got the mail, is see how it picks up sound from a much shorter distance, but from the exterior into the interior. Then I'm going to do a quick test through the doors all the way to the back of the house. So, All right, we got that one done. Okay, recording again. This will be the last test we'll try your patience with, but what I'm going to do is go through the door and go to the extreme front of our house and see how it works transmitting through walls and things like that. And don't forget, coming through the door is my world famous entry for most of my vlogs. It's world famous mostly because I say so. So bear with me. Going through here. I'm right outside the door. Can you hear me? Okay, going to go all the way through to the front of the house. This shouldn't take more than a minute or so. Did I mention it's a glorious day here at Wistful Vistas in Santa Luz, suburban San Diego, California? I don't even know if you can hear that part. Okay, turned around, walking back to the front of the house, and walking, I will now stand right outside the famous man cave door once again and do my famous, world famous entry. Aha, there you are. So, quite curious about how all that worked out going back in there. Recapping, what do I like? I like the compact size. I like the fact that they found each other right away out of the box. I like the battery indicator light. I like the single point charging for all three devices. Like a lot the design and layout of them. The only little, I'm going to call it a complaint. The thing that I will complain about is the fact that when you put the receiver on the camera, on the shoe of the camera, it points away from you with the LED display. So you're really kind of out of the loop on what the receiver's getting. So that's my criticism. There you go. They're very reasonably priced. I'll put the price here. And as I mentioned, didn't pay a whole bunch for them, but I did pay for them. They're not supplied to me in any way. And I'm doing this for fun, looking for more flexibility options to vlog and record the audio. All right, that's it. Just keeping up. Hey, I hope you all had a wonderful summer and heading into the fall, that things are looking good for you. Talk to you later.